Hey guys, good morning. Dave Santarelli from Santarelli Trading Exchange, BreakingChartAlerts.com, and Stock Options Trading Academy. So guys, first things first, I want to go over a few things with our trade plan, show you guys what we're looking for today. And today and tomorrow we'll probably be most likely looking at some day trades. I'm just reading down below there. Wells Fargo maintains overweight on BlackRock, raises price target at 530. So guys, first things first, let's take a look at the diamond chart here. We got about 4 minutes until opening bell. I wanted to show you guys diamond chart coming right down to that 50. If we do not hold that 50 today, we're going to be out of our long positions and looking for some puts here as the markets are starting to shift. Breakout momentum the entire time here. Last couple of days we've been retracing, so we're going to be watching and looking for diamond to hold that 50. Snapchat came down to that 20, and you can see here, nice breakout momentum, pulled back down to that 20. Now if we start to climb on Snapchat, I'm going to be adding to my position and probably going with some July, September, October expos on Snap here. Diamond, that's diamond. Let's take a look at Qs. Qs came right down to the 20, tech's a little bit stronger. We're seeing diamond retrace a little bit further down to the 50 SMA, and tech Qs holding at the 20 right now. So we got to see, we want to keep an eye on Qs, make sure that's holding that 20-day simple moving average. You guys could hear me, right? Good morning, Skyjack. You guys could hear me fine? Everything's good? Go to BreakingChartAlerts.com and let me know in the trade room. Good morning, Paula Jean. Ragu, Humble Tim. Good morning, Jerry, Joe K, David Gallo. Good morning, guys. Nice to have you with us this morning. So we're going to be watching the markets, guys, about 2 minutes until opening bell here. If we're not holding, if we're not climbing, we're going to be exiting our longs here. I wanted to show you guys Walmart as well, because Walmart yesterday got that price target upgrade. They were upgraded yesterday, right? Yep. What were they upgraded to? 145, I think?
They were upgraded to...
I think 145 already. 145. So 145. So take a look at Walmart here. It was in BDM, holding below that 10 for a little bit there. MACD's starting to flatten out here, and we're finally starting to get above to that upper end of the 20 SMA here. I want to see Walmart climb above 126. A climb above 126. I'm entering Walmart. I'm looking for a 130 target. Quick swing trade on Walmart. That's what I'm watching for now. Diamond, like I said, I want to see that hold that 50 today. Qs hold that 20. And I'll probably be taking profits first thing first on our SPY hedge that we got yesterday. So let's take a look at SPY and get our option chain ready here on a today 1 minute chart to get ready to exit our SPY trade. Let's see here. SPY, we have the SPY May 22nd 280 strike put. So I'm just going to get that ready now. Got about a minute until opening bell. Here we go. There's opening bell right here. Let me get the SPY ready. Put May 22nd. And that's going to be the May 22nd 280 strike. That's going for about 640 now. 650. Let me pull that chart up behind here. Let's take a look at SPY. SPY's heading lower there, 637. Let's see, got about a $700 gain on SPY today. I'm gonna lock in SPY once we start to see that flatten out there. 640. Let's see, I could get about 645, 650. I have 5 contracts there. So let's see here. I'll sell that SPY puts for around 6. Let's see, 615, 620. Okay, 620, I'll put in my order. See if that fills. That's for our SPY hedge. Order status. That's live. Probably going to change that here.
Alpha shares popping here to the highs, 559 after the open. ALT, Alpha Lima Tango. ALXN, Alexion announcing upcoming data presentations at European Hematology Association.
615, 618, 620. There we go. Just completed at 620. We're out of our SPY hedge. That was a nice overnight hedge there that we held on to. Let's take a look here. What else do we got going on? Our Zoom trade. Remember we made a Zoom trade for May 15th Expo, the 167.50, 170. Let's take a look at that quick. I want to start exiting some trades here. Zoom was just at 170. She's pulling back there about $2 on that candle. But we have the Zoom 167, 170. So that trade, guys, you remember we made that trade yesterday. We got quite a few trades here in the portfolio. We got to consolidate here. 169 now. Zoom's still looking good. I'm expecting that to continue to rise here, especially if the markets pick up from the lows we're at right now. Let's see, Diamond. Let's see what it's doing since this morning. So Diamond's holding that low at the 930 candle. I don't want to see a candle below this candle's low right here at the 930 candle. We see a candle break below that support right at around 230, which is down 23,000. If we can't hold down 23,000, we're going to be heading further lower. Dow's at 23,020 right now, so I'm going to keep an eye on that. If we drop down below 23,000, we're going to further retrace there. So I'm keeping that in mind and watching that. Let's see here. John says it's only a 20-second lag between the YouTube and live bell. That's not too bad. 20 seconds for YouTube. Diamond, let's see if this could start climbing here and taking back off. Just waiting here. Looking for something to trade. Snap, if you take a look at Snap, Zoom still climbing, holding that 169. Snap, I got that up on the other chart here. It's still holding that blue 20 SMA. That's looking good. Snap's only down 16 cents, 1% for the day, while the general market's down. How much is the general market down? Dow's down about 1.14%. Diamond here, guys. We're watching to see if it takes out these lows here at 930.
CODX, Code Diagnostic shares moving higher now, 27.68 up 19%. Company reporting their earnings after the close today. That's Charlie Oscar Delta X-ray.
Zero lag is when we use Zoom there, Hamilton. Netflix call sweeps coming in for the 465 strike. Let's see. Good morning, Chris Hoffman, Eric Castro, Red Lotus. Good morning, team. Morning, Rafael Guzman. Good morning, Chris Glissman. Good morning. Pretty flat here, as you can see. Diamond ETF pretty flat here past few minutes. So just watch, keep an eye on it here. We're watching for either a breakout, breakdown, something we could trade. Zoom's taking off again here. Let's take a look at Zoom. Zoom 171 now. She's having a big breakout. Our spreads at max gains on Zoom. There goes Zoom breaking out, guys. Remember what we said we're looking for on the on the daily chart here, 3-month daily.
Energy shares halted.
Easy, 175 to 180. There goes Diamond climbing, guys. We might be getting a breakout here. Look at the size of this candle. Flattening of the MACD. Here we go. We're getting up to that 10-day simple moving average on the Diamond ETF. Take a look at that. We're watching. Zoom's continuing to break out. 170.47. Diamond's getting up to that 10-day simple moving average. Let's see if we're going to get that first candle above and start breakout momentum here. If not, flat morning still. And this is why we usually give it until about 9:45, you know. Not much going on. We're watching here. Getting up to the SMAs per trade plan. And now we're going to watch, see if we see any activity going on that we can trade. Snap's starting to climb here. Snap's only down 12 cents, 0.69% right now. Just climbing off that 20-day simple moving average per trade plan. Diamond's getting right up to that 10. Take a look here at Snap. I wanted to show you guys. You guys know the trade plan. What has it been doing in this breakout momentum since it had that 10-20 cross? You're seeing it come down to that 20, bounce, climb, breakout momentum, and when she retraces, she's coming right down to support at the 20-day simple moving average. Came right down, tested support, broke out, big breakout momentum, retraced down to that 10, held that 10, broke out, retraced, and now she's coming back down to that 20. So if we get a successful bounce here, and let's say we break above $17 a share, I'm going to be aggressively trading Snap and looking for at least $18 to $18.50, possibly $19 target on Snap. Right now, you're seeing Diamond ETF get up to that 10. It's failing right now, so keep an eye on that. If she has a big candle here, that's going to be the start of BDM. If she could break out here, you know, then we could be looking for breakout momentum here and seeing the lows this morning. Right now, it's important to watch, see what she's going to do at this 10-day, which is acting as resistance here. Guys, please give us a like on YouTube here. Share our video on social media. And help us out there. Would really appreciate that, guys. Let's see, Diamond. I want to see that breakout there. I'd love to see a breakout. See what Zoom's doing here. Zoom 169.51. Today, 1 minute chart. Right down to that 10. See if she's going to hold that 10 and start a climb.
ALT, Alpha Lima Tango, shares of Altimmune were halted on the way down, dropping after a high of 574. Now at 484 on ALT.
Coming right down to support on the Diamond ETF. It's failing at resistance here. That's a very bearish sign here. So remember that. I wouldn't be going long yet. I wouldn't be doing any calls or buying shares just yet. Looks like we're failing at that 10. Let's see now if it holds that support. If it holds that support, may start that climb still. If we drop below support, I think the markets are going to see another dip here. Further dip. See what we're doing here at support for the day.
Tech share is moving higher again now. Alpha India Michael company out with a press release earlier. Said they noticed that the FDA sent approval of an IND to Roswell Park Cancer Institute to conduct a phase 1/2A study of Ampligen in patients with mild or moderate COVID-19 infections. That's AIM, Alpha India Michael. Approaching the pre-market highs now, AIM.
There goes the Dow dropping below support now. This would be the confirmation candle if this remains red. While we're watching that, guys.
GenMab announcing data to be presented.
That was loud, wasn't it? Scared me. Upgrades today while we're waiting and watching Diamond here and seeing what Zoom does on this 20-day simple moving average. Let's go over the daily newsletter we sent out this morning. First things first, CVS. It was upgraded here from neutral to outperform, price target 75. That's CVS. Let's take a look at CVS daily. Triple top right here. It's just trading within a channel. So within this channel, you guys could just see this consolidation area. Pure consolidation. You're waiting for a make or a break above or below.
ABBV, AbbVie CEO currently on CNBC.
That's what you're looking for there. Starbucks is getting a big drop here. I'm watching that on the other chart. Not sure what's going on with Starbucks. Carnival Cruise Line seeing 10 strike puts come in for May 22nd. Diamond still holding up somewhat right there. That's the consolidation box for CVS. They were just upgraded from neutral to outperform, price target 75. Best Buy, BBY, in line to outperform. What's that?
Your favorite.
Best Buy, yeah. I love Best Buy, I do. Holding that 20 right there, that's looking good. No price target on that from Evercore ISI. McCormick, MKC, by Credit Suisse, neutral outperform. They raised their price target from 147 to 187. Let's take a look at McCormick, MKC. McCormick, BDM on a 3-month daily. Now see, this was upgraded, but to me, it's still in breakdown momentum. I wouldn't be looking at that even though it was upgraded. Rent-A-Center from Stevens, equal weight to overweight. Let's take a look at RCII.
Alpha Kilo Echo Romeo halted on a circuit breaker at the high, 451.
Price target, none. Wendy's, in line to outperform, target at 25. Let's take a look at Wendy's. I could see it getting up to that 25 target resistance. I mean, she's been in breakout momentum the entire time here, retracing down to that 20. Diamond still holding up somewhat here, not a clear breakdown just yet. There she goes now. There's a red candle. And she's breaking lower, making new lows there.
IBIO, iBio shares moving again here.
Smile Direct Club was downgraded, SDC.
iBio.
Missed on the earnings. Not surprising.
Right down to that 20. She's near the highs of the day now. She's starting to climb. Just broke above that 10 SMA.
iBio reported earlier.
This one's so cheap. You know, these are the ones that you could jump into 1,000 shares. You know, 1,000 shares for $6 grand, make a quick $1,000. You know, from that 650 to 750, it's all within range here. And there goes Smile Direct taking off now. That's a nice one to trade here because it's got such nice moves on it intraday. You know. So when you get those big candles and you go from 650 to $7 really quick, you know, that's a big move there. She's down 11% for the day, but starting to climb there. There goes that MACD cross, 10-20 crosses starting to come up on Smile Direct. She might be at the lows of the day now, you know. I mean, that was downgraded from $10 to $7, but she's below $7 now. And I like Smile Direct for once the economy opens, Walmart, but that's a longer-term play there.
Delta expects to be overstaffed by more than 7,000 pilots in the fall. That, according to a memo seen by Reuters.
Delta's overstaffed. That means they're going to be laying off.
I mean, there's just the first of the airline.
They just announced they're retiring their 777 fleet as well. Their 777 fleet's more for international travel, so that's interesting. There goes Delta dropping on that news, down below $18.
Says Uber appears to refuse to change 1.9 ratio of Grubhub offer, that according to CNBC.
you got time, we could share that in the Facebook groups too, the live link. There goes Diamond now holding, climbing above that 10-day. That's what we've been waiting and watching for here. MACD cross is starting to come up. We've been patient so far this morning. It's now 16 minutes into the open.
Continues moving forward on C-band auction. FCC
14th one.
C-band airwaves occupied by Intelsat. Letter I and others appreciates Intelsat's intent to take part in the auction. That's letter I and Intelsat.
Got up to that 10, failing.
FCC.
I think I'm going to get rid of Starbucks here, and I'll re-enter once we get a pop. I'm going to close the Starbucks trade here. 345. I'm going to put in a limit to sell. 340. 340.
MCD, McDonald's, June 175 call sweep in Michael Charlie Delta. Shares of iBio continuing higher now, $1.20 the high. Shares up about 10%, 9 to 10% at the high now on India Bravo India Oscar.
Order status, it's live. There goes Diamond dropping further. I'll change this down to 335. I want to get out of that. Markets are taking a dive again today. All right, we'll leave it at that. Completed.
What you get out of?
Sold 330. I'll wait to re-enter back into Starbucks here once we start to climb. 1020 cross below, first candle really below. You got support coming up right around $70, but I really don't want to see it and watch it drop another $1.30 for a share and wait for that rebound there. If she does bounce off that 70 support there, then I'll enter in again. But we got the MACD cross, we got the 1020 cross, and we also have the first candles below that 1020. So out of that trade, I'll look to re-enter there. Market's pulling back a little bit here, so
Delta
don't want to hold on to anything while we continue this drop.
Pilots more than needed to fly its schedule by Q3. That according to a memo from the company. VAL Delta.
Delta continuing to drop off that news. United Airlines call sweeps coming in. Carnival Cruise Line call sweeps coming in. Look at this guy picking up the United Airlines 60 strike calls.
60?
The stock's at $18 now.
60?
60 strike calls for January Expo. But still.
Is he hedging Warren Buffett?
No, that's just someone being an idiot. Feel bad for that guy. How much of a trade was that? Let's see. I shouldn't call them an idiot. Maybe they're just not educated. 785, multiply that by 71. It's a $55,000 trade. I think it's someone looking for a quick double there, Ragu. I know a lot of traders that do that. they'll get something way out of the money because it's so cheap there. They'll look at the delta. They'll say, okay, if we get back up to 30 bucks, that's a 12-point climb. 12-point climb, multiply that by the delta, means that contract's going to increase by X amount. And they look for that quick gain there. High risk, but people like to do that. Verizon, September call sweeps coming in, puts coming in. American Airlines, put sweeps coming in, 9 strike. Under Armour, 52-week low. Look at that, 659. That's my store. I love Under Armour. Wow, look at that breakdown. You don't think Under Armour is going to go bankrupt, do you?
No.
That's a serious breakdown, though. Look at that MACD. Look at that 1020 cross. What's that?
Sports needs to come back.
I don't even think many people are going to be going.
The daily
Sports
update
equipment.
says New York City is expanding COVID-19 testing criteria.
Glad we got out of that Starbucks. What did I say I felt she's going to drop down to? 70? She's at 70 now.
Symptoms, regardless of age, chronic conditions, come in contact with a confirmed COVID patient, work in a congregate residential setting. That's from Mayor de Blasio.
Carnival Cruise Line. It doesn't look that good here. I have the October 16th 20 strike call, but not liking the look of it. I mean, I know we got plenty of time there, but not liking this serious BDM we're seeing now. Below the 1020, 10's crossing below the 20. Got some support right at around $8. I really don't want to watch that drop another $3. IYR. Oh, that one looks like a great breakdown momentum. IYR. AAMCC. That one looks good, right down to about 60. Let's take a look at the option chain on that.
JAZZ, Jazz Pharma to showcase new data from its growing oncology portfolio at ASCO and EHA virtual conferences. That's JAZZ, Jazz.
That's really not too bad. So if you drop down to 60, you're making 100% gain on those 67 strike puts. I like that. That's not a bad idea there. If I was doing a trade like this, I'd go like this. Put June 19th Expo 67 strike. You're looking at that right at around $4, $3.95 to $4. And you'd be entering, obviously 5 contracts, that'd be $2,000. Now if this comes down to 4, the ask comes down to 4, I'd drop this down to $3.95. And then you'd buy to open and you'd hold that. You'd be looking at a $60 target and your stop would be 69. You hear that? So there's a trade idea for you there on IYR. iShares US Trust ETF.
What was that date?
The June 19th. Look at Under Armour continuing to fall there. Wow. Walmart still holding that 10.
NSPR, Expire MD, files for up to $11.5 million offering of common stock and warrants.
That was down 400 points right now.
NSPR, that's Expire MD.
Let's see on the YouTube chat here. Walmart's holding that 10. That trade we have on Walmart for May 15th, that's worthless. 135 strike. I'm going to be looking at Walmart and re-entering as soon as we get that MACD cross, and as soon as we get above 125, I'd be entering again, looking for that swing trade. It stood between consolidation for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 2 weeks there. Just a long time in consolidation, not doing too much. There, I should have exited the first candle below that 20 on 429 if we had the trade then. Let's see. Wow, 3M's in serious breakdown momentum. I'd be looking at 130 first support, 125 and 115. See what Snap's doing. Snap's holding that 20. Keeping an eye on that today. Vinny, I have some longer term calls here for the June-July Expo, so I was going to hold on to those, but I might be getting rid of those today, like LVS. You know, we had 2, 3 big candles there breaking down. I really don't see what the point is of the sell-off, though, today and yesterday. I really don't.
Just unemployment, Fed Chairman Powell's.
Yeah, it's nothing major though.
Cases
like I said, if they were expecting or if they were seeing COVID cases spiking, you know, unemployment, I think that's going to shoot right back once.
Futures continuing to pull back here, 2766 off the lows now.
Continues to slowly rise, slowly.
Yeah, but the job numbers, Elias, you know, we were expecting that. SPY starting to climb above that 10. Let's see if we could get a reversal. If we could get a reversal, I'm going to be day trading SPY. There's that MACD cross right here. Let's see if that continues. If it does, I'd like to do a day trade on SPY. Still failing at that 10 right now on SPY. Dow is, let's see, Dow's down about 424 now on Dow.
PFE, Pfizer announces positive top-line results from phase 3 lot consistency study of 20 valent.
Yeah, Ragu, I agree with you on Boeing, especially after the news that they're retiring the 777 fleet. This is heading much lower. Boeing might be nice for some swing trades here. Boeing puts. Let's see something for next week's Expo. Boeing 115's going for. That's actually really cheap for Boeing here. I think I'm going to pick up a couple of contracts for that for right now. For the May 22nd, let's see. I'll pick up the 115 strike. Going for about 635.
Biologics now tweeting our COVID-19 vaccine candidate and cancer therapy development are both designed to stimulate the immune system to attack disease-related material, whether it's viral infection or tumor growth. That from Heat Biologics. Tweet now, HEDX. Heat Biologics earlier announcing their positive survival data from phase 2 lung cancer trial, accepted for oral presentation at ASCO. That's HDDX.
Okay, guys, I just got into that Boeing May 22nd 115 put. Let's see, order status. There we go. There it is right there. I got in the Boeing May 22nd 115 strike put in at 6:35. She's failing at that 20 now, heading lower. Already up a quick $200 on that. Target's going to be, looking at the 3-month daily here, we got some support right at around 100 to 90. $90 to $100. We drop, yep, 100 to 90.
Stop.
Our stop would be a candle above 120. Diamond's continuing to head lower. Boeing's heading lower. Now up 300 already on those Boeing puts. Boeing's starting to flatten out here, though, trading between the 10-20. Might climb a little bit today, which would be fine. We're in a swing trade on it. That could have a quick drop there, though. That should be a nice money maker. May 22nd, next Friday is Expo. Let's see here. $300 on the Boeing puts already. There goes Boeing dropping below 114. Markets are still breaking down. Dow's down about 460 right now. Now see, Boeing's getting down to 114 support for the day here, so we got to see it break below for that next breakdown. She's down about 6%. She could still continue to drop here, but I want to see it drop below that 114 support for the day.
INPX and Pixon shares spiking here now. Indian November Papa X-ray, INPX.
No, that's just the platform that's delayed, John. Not sure if it's delayed or not. watch what Boeing's doing there. Diamond starting to break out here. First candle above that 10. Keep an eye on that.
Reuters reporting that Renault to discontinue e-space model as car maker cuts cost.
Lone Warrior, I am not optimistic on the 3M 165 strikes. A serious breakdown on 3M. No, John, they're not delayed for me. None of this info down here is delayed. Mike Anthel says, please discuss Twitter. Let's look at Twitter. Twitter's starting to get a breakout here. 1020 cross. MACD looking good there. I'd be looking for 28 target on Twitter. 3-month daily. Holding that 50. Trading in the NTZ. I like Twitter long term here. Watching Diamond. So guys, let me share with you. We closed some of our trades today. Here's what I took as a loss so far. $2,175.66 loss. That's what I've realized so far today from closing some of our trades that hit our stops. Yeah, the Senate doesn't want to give Pelosi her stimulus. Walt Disney put sweeps coming in. Bank of America, some call sweeps coming in. Here comes some call sweeps on Starbucks now. 74 strike calls for May 22nd. That better not be taken off after I just sold it. I don't think she is. 71.30. Starting to get a break, guys. So you see Dow's starting to break out here. So is everything else. That's why I always tell you guys, look at the Diamond ETF, look at the Qs. What the general market does, usually the rest of the market's going to follow.
Announcing a follow-up on its ventilator-dependent COVID-19 patients under a compassionate use program, reported an 87.5% survival rate on patients injected with PLX cells. That's PSTI pleuristem. Now back over $10. Papa Sandy Tango, India.
Vinny, be patient on the Boeing trade. General market's climbing for a little bit here. Boeing, That one we got into. Obviously, you heard the news about Delta. Delta's cutting their 777s. They're retiring those. They're cutting a lot of their flights. You know, the demand for airplanes is dropping significantly. And that's why you're seeing Boeing lead the way there with that drop, 5% drop here. General market's only down about 1%. 1.5%. JG says Piton. Let's take a look at Piton. Hey, Vinny, I'm just as upset with the losing trade as you. I think you could probably hear it in my voice today, too, You remember the past 3 months, though, right, Vinny? That's what we got to focus on, those past 3 months, and look at making those types of trades again here. Obviously, when the market's reversing, you're going to have that little hiccup there. Reversing from breakout momentum to breakdown momentum. You're looking at 3-month daily is in breakout momentum, from April 29th. And then we just started trading sideways, and then we got the first candle below that 1020 cross. It's holding that 50 right now. You might see a pop tomorrow in the markets, Staying low, making smaller trades right now during this transition. If we get an aggressive climb here, I'll be jumping back in aggressively. But for right now, smaller trades, you're watching this 1020 cross happen, and you're watching the start of breakdown momentum begin here. If we get that follow-through candle below that below that 50 SMA on the Diamond ETF here. Piton's holding that 10. Absolutely not, Elias. Not today. No hand rubs today, Elias. Even if I get a nice big win on Apple, another 400%er, no hand rub, Elias. Want to see that diamond hold that 50, though. That's important. Definitely frustrating, Vinny. I want to go over trade management and position sizing with you guys too. That's going to be our next class. I think we're going to do that either Friday or Saturday. Wife leaves today. Today's Thursday, right? Yeah, she leaves today at 8:30. So once she leaves here, how much did Warren Buffett say he lost through this COVID? $58 billion. I wouldn't like to be in his shoes. That's for sure. You get nervous with a little $20,000 pullback here. Imagine $58 billion. Yeah, hedging definitely helps. AAMCC.
It's about time.
So Lone Warrior asks, Santarelli Exchange, in the alerts, we have target prices. Do we stick with those or take a loss? When do we take a loss? When do we cut a trade? So we have our targets and our stops right on the trade alert. So once they hit that stop, you don't have to wait for me. You could look at that stop right there per trade plan.
That's AA Alcoa.
Wow, could you imagine losing $50 billion?
No.
Warren probably hates the airlines now.
No.
It's probably his biggest loss.
Absolutely.
Peloton holding that 20. Diamond ETF on a today 1 minute. You know, you see what's going on. It's not a big breakout. It's pretty flat.
SNY,
So for me, I'm not chasing
COVID-19
anything just yet.
reaches all regions. That's an update from an earlier comment. Sandy November Yankee.
You ready for not so surprising news? Penney planning to file Chapter 11 as early as tomorrow.
Really? Yep, look at that. Penney filing bankruptcy tomorrow. Wow.
Alcoa CEO Roy Harvey speaking at the BMO Capital Markets Global Mining and Metals today. That's AA Alcoa. Sanofi CEO says has been campaigning for months to be ready for vaccine development. That's Sandy November Yankee. ETON, Peloton making more new highs now, 47.36, up $2.19 on Peloton.
Peloton's getting right up to that resistance from earlier. Watch for a candle breakout above 47.30. Diamond's coming down to that 20.
Michael Tango shares at the lows now, 122.
Walmart at the lows.
70 below, down 98 cents on WMT. MARA, Marathon Patent Group, out with their earnings report now, a loss of 12 cents, revenue of $592,500. That's Michael Alpha Romeo Alpha, Marathon. Shares of Marathon Patent Group getting a pop here now on that earnings report. That's an increase of 157% in revenue versus the same period in 2019. That's MARA, Marathon Patent Group, MARA.
I agree with you, Vinny, on that.
Shares moving.
Should not be giving away $1 million bonuses when they're going
88 cents
bankrupt.
on MARA, Michael Alpha Romeo Alpha.
Right. Penney's is giving away $1 million bonuses as they're going bankrupt. There goes Diamond breaking out here. Nice breakout on Diamond ETF.
Shares up at 90 cents now on Marathon, up 22% on MARA.
Boeing's getting the first candle above the 10-20-50 SMA. There's some Boeing calls coming in for this Friday's expo, the 120s. Ragu, you're still adding more puts to Boeing? I do believe they're going to continue to head lower here over the next few days. GE, 8 strike calls coming in. Let's take a look at GE. 557. Thank God we got out of that earlier in the mid sixes. 557 now.
MARA Marathon shares at 98 cents now.
Is this Marathon Oil?
No, Marriott. It's MAR.
MARA.
Yeah.
Is that Marathon Oil? Marathon Patent Group. Oh, it's not Marathon Oil. I don't know what this one's doing. So Coconut 78 says, if I had to put on J.C. Penney's and then fail bankruptcy, does my put lose its value? No, your put won't lose its value, but if it's worth more than what it's, like, let's take a look at it. What is J.C. Penney at now? Still at 19 cents though. But for example, if you picked up the 50-cent put at 33 cents, 0.5 minus 0.33, your break even's at 17 cents. You know,
107 BCF is expected.
but it's not going to drop down to 0 within the next May 15th. If you look at June 19th, 50 strikes going for 36 cents, you know. Not worth it. It's usually not going to drop to 0. Especially not something like J.C. Penney. Someone will come in and buy it out. Boeing shares are trading lower. This one just came out 1023. Boeing shares are trading lower after Delta Airlines announced its plans to remove Boeing 777 aircraft from service by the end of 2020. That's big news. You know, that's showing you the demand for the airplanes is drastically dropping.
CNAT, Canada's Pharmaceuticals, moving here. 54 cents, followed by the Alpha Tango. President Trump tweeting now, if he were a senator, he'd call on Obama to testify.
Oh boy. They want to call on Obama to testify. What a show here, you know. Look at Diamond breaking out there. Big breakout on Dow. Now is the time to enter that for a quick day trade.
RIOT, shares of Riot Blockchain at the highs now. Romeo India Oscar Tango, Riot Blockchain. PSTI, Floristem, tweeting on their press release out earlier. Papa Sandy Tango India, Floristem, PSTI.
Cisco 4550 calls coming in. Let's see what Cisco's doing there.
Shares of Floristem at 1041 now, just off the highs, the intraday highs on Floristem, PSTI.
Cisco's getting a nice climb today, up 5% after their earnings yesterday. Looks good. Not too bad there. Regions Bank, $8 call sweeps coming in. You know our Regions Bank down here closed.
Like permanent?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Jefferies initiates coverage on Netflix with a buy rating, announces a price target of $5.20 a share. That's on Netflix. Let's take a look. Netflix $4.43 a share, and they're expecting it to go to $5.20. There goes Diamond breaking out again.
Shares of Neptune Wellness Solutions will hit the intraday high a little while ago after reporting their earnings earlier this morning. NEPT. Company out with some positive guidance. NEPT. MOGO, Mogo, getting a pop here, flash pop to the highs. Michael Oscar Golf Oscar.
Diamond coming down to that 10. Diamond's further retracing down to that 20.
Coming up, natural gas storage, a build of 107 BCF is expected. Natural gas storage. A build of 103 versus the 107 expected on natural gas storage. Natural gas futures getting a little pop here, $1.68. OPK Opco, OPK Oscar Papa Kilo. New York State to pay $150 million to Opco's BioReference Labs for COVID-19 testing, according to a database of state contracts. That's Oscar Papa Kilo, Opco Health, OPK, that being circulated now. OPK Opco. Shares of Opco popping here, $2.52.
Ragu, they might not be buying it if the demand's dropped. Amazon should be fine though. Everyone's going to be going towards Amazon.
That's actually coming from now a tweet from Cranes, New York.
see what else we got moving here. Wells Fargo's up 5% today. What's Bank of America doing? Diamond's getting a pop off that 20. Smaller, slower climb here.
Dow Jones reported McDonald's sets condition for restaurant reopenings. Conditions are part of 59-page reopening guide. Conditions include cleaning bathrooms, kiosks, and soda fountains regularly. Says we only get one chance to do this the right way. That's from McDonald's.
That's nice. I like that news from McDonald's there. They're going to be reopening the right way, proper 50-some pages on how to reopen properly for the restaurants. I like that news. If Walmart starts, or not Walmart, if McDonald's starts to spike here and it enters into breakout momentum, I could definitely do a nice day trade on this. Usually Walmart's pretty cheap. Markets really aren't doing too much, though. I think we'll see a nice little pop on McDonald's there, though, from that news. There we go. There's that first candle now above that 50 SMA on a today 1-minute chart for MCD. See if that holds. Let's take a look at the option chain while we're waiting here.
SMI, Sanofi CEO says the COVID-19 vaccine will be affordable. Standing November Yankee.
Steve, Boeing was hit with a big lawsuit, a class action lawsuit, and they're also retiring, Delta's retiring the 777 fleets, the Boeing 777. So obviously airlines are getting hit. Demand is way down here for their airlines. The planes, the 737 MAX still has issues. You know, there's way too many problems going on with Boeing. I definitely want to be buying calls, Steve. You're micromanaging that. Okay, Steve, so the trade we placed, was that a day trade or a swing trade? We got a swing trade on Boeing, so that's being held overnight because we're bearish on Boeing. If you want a day trade and you want to day trade with the trade plan, you could jump into some calls there on Boeing. Take a look. If you wanted a day trade, you can follow the trend plan and day trade. Here's your 1020 cross, first candle above the 1020.50 SMA, climbing 115.90 to 118. You could follow that that trade plan and day trade that if you want on a today 1-minute chart. But when we made the Boeing trade, we're looking at the swing chart here, the 3-month daily. And if you look at that, it looks like she's going to continue to drop there. She's in breakdown momentum. And we have 100 as our target support. USO is finally starting to break out there. Take a look at USO on a 3-month daily. We're trading between the NTZ. Here is breakdown momentum. We had big breakdown momentum. We were holding that 20 the entire breakdown. Now we're getting up to that 20. We see that 1020 cross coming up. We already have the MACD cross. So watch for that first candle now above the 20 SMA on USO. We get that, I might start to add to a USO trade or an oil trade going out to maybe October Expo. What's ExxonMobil doing today? ExxonMobil's getting a bounce off that 50. There goes Diamond breaking out there. Nice breakout on Diamond.
NCLH, Norwegian Cruise Line Holdings. The company's CEO says vast majority of future bookings are normal cash bookings, not certificates.
Yeah,
of
Steve,
cash
if you wanted to
bookings,
day
that's
trade that with the trade
NCLH,
plan,
number
that's
Charlie Lima
perfect
Hotel
opportunity.
from
Getting a nice
company
breakout here
on
now in the Diamond
conference
ETF.
call now, NCLH, number Charlie Lima Hotel.
So we just had a 200-point climb in the markets in the past 15 minutes. You know, that's why you got to sit back when the markets are volatile like this. You just got to be patient, sit back, relax, watch what's going on here. We're holding that 50 SMA on the Diamond ETF like we were talking about before. So we just might trade in this NTZ for a bit here as we wait for news and information from COVID and the economy continue to drip out. AbbVie, some call sweeps coming in on AbbVie for the 90 strike. Macy's put sweeps coming in. Boeing's got some calls coming in for the June 2022 Expo. 2 years out, 125 strikes. Bank of America's got some 2250 and 25 call sweeps coming in for Friday's Expo and June 19th Expo. Elias said he entered McDonald's on that news and he's up 20% already. I wanted to jump in that McDonald's trade with you, Elias, as I was talking about it there. But, wow, these are bigger candles. I think McDonald's is going to have a nice breakout here. Look for about 171 as the target resistance area on McDonald's for today. 171 to 172. That could be a really nice swing trade here for McDonald's going forward. Elias, are you day trading that, or what did you get there? I'd be looking at the 170 for McDonald's. Let's see what that's going for. MCD. Nice breakout there on McDonald's. Let's see, May 22nd, 170. Going for about $4. Wow. That's an expensive trade there on McDonald's. I'd probably rather go with the June 19th. 170 is going for about $7. That's not bad. 680. You know, you're hesitant to jump in a call though when you're in breakdown momentum. That's the thing here. We got that 1020 cross. We're below the 1020-50 SMA. So, you know, I'd like to see that green candle before jumping into that. Boeing's taking off with the market here. That's what's going on. Boeing news is still negative. American Airline puts coming in. United Airlines puts coming in right here. More United Airlines puts coming in. Southwest Airlines puts coming in for the 4250. Delta January 2022 put sweeps coming in. All put sweeps coming in on the airlines. I'm not optimistic on Boeing. Certainly not. Because the market's down so much, so you're seeing a little bounce here. It's a volatile market. If you take a look, we're still in BDM here. We're just seeing an intraday bounce. Diamond's coming down to that 10. Vinny, are you doing any day trading? Elias says he's up 40% on his McDonald's trade now. McDonald's still breaking out there, looking good. That was nice news to trade off of there, Elias. Good job. I was going to enter with you there, but then the market started taking off. I started looking at a few things. Vinny, feel free to do some day trades.
PRTY party.
Might be able to find some good ones in this afternoon as well.
On volume, PRTY.
Diamond's getting a bounce off that 20, or off the 10. Here we go. Let's look at 231.25. McDonald's still going there, Vinny? Or Elias? Mike Antle said he just in and out of McDonald's, made a quick $400. Wish you held into that, Mike. She's still breaking out, looking good there with the general market. I'd give 171 as a target profit area on McDonald's for the day. But nice job there, Mike. Profit's profit.
WTRH, Waiter Holding shares moving here. Whiskey Tango Romeo Hotel, WTRH.
Diamond's still holding that 10 right now. McDonald's consolidating a little bit between 170 and 169.50. That's a consolidation box. If you're looking at McDonald's, I'd draw a consolidation box between 169.50, 170. Look for a make or a break above or below that. Boeing's more institutionally owned.
Scott Wapner tweeting now Nelson Peltz to be on the halftime report today at noon on CNBC. Says he owns Wendy's, PG, GE, SYY, Cisco. That says companies right in the thick of this crisis.
Dow's only down 200 now. Nice reversals from the lows
Trump
today.
Administration issues global advisory to maritime industry on sanctions on Iran, North Korea, and Syria.
LVS is getting a nice pop in the account here. Let's take a look at LVS. Wow, look at that breakout. No one was watching LVS here? Look at that breakout on LVS all morning here since 10 o'clock. I like the looks of that. I think we should see $50 within the next week or two.
White
There
House
goes
says
Diamond.
Trump is open to a phase 4 coronavirus stimulus bill but rejects House Democrats' proposal. That from the White House now.
So another economic package is coming, most likely. They're going to be doing that. You're seeing now the Dow is soaring here. We may end green for the day. We're going to end green. We're going to end green for the day.
Really good news.
Great news. Elias is up 60% on McDonald's already.
Elias?
Everything's running. We're seeing a broad-based market climb here. Square looks great on a daily chart here, getting a successful bounce off that 10. I think we're going to see a big climb there for Square coming up. USO's getting up to $21. Nice breakout on USO. Our LVS trade is climbing really nice here. We have an official trade on LVS. That's looking great. LVS is looking really good. Take a look at LVS chart here today. I mean, that's unbelievable. This was down. It was in the red before, a couple of percent. Now we're soaring here to new highs on the day. Let's see here. What else do we got? Visa's having a nice little breakout here as well. Let's take a look at Visa. 177.32. Look at this. I mean, this came all the way down to 172 today. It's at 177.34 now. $5 climb from the lows. And what happened? It held that 20 SMA, and she looks like she's going to continue to bounce off that 20. Got the hiccup. Sorry about that. Diamond's still taking off here, looking good. Dow's only down 80 points right now. We're going to be turning green for the day here, and we're going to be getting a successful bounce. Diamond, what happened? It held that 50 right now. Let's see it hold that 50. Green candle tomorrow and continue that run into next week.
Weekly 10.5 call sweep now, NCLH.
Elias made 60% on the McDonald's trade when we called it out, that news there. Should have jumped. He's probably up much more than 60% now. It's still running. That's a big breakout there for Walmart. And we called it that first candle above that 10, 20, and 50 SMA at 10.34. I should have jumped in myself. USO is now above $21 a share, breaking out there well above 2% for the day. Up 42 cents, 43 cents. USO is taking off now. 2106.
Futures now, S&P futures now approaching 2,800. They're 2,800.
Dow is only
now
down
on
40
the
points
S&P.
now. We're going to be in the green, guys. Markets are going to be in the green by the end of the day. Nice climb off the lows for the account here. Thank God. That was looking pretty scary. Down, we're up about $3,000 off the lows here. McDonald's 171.16, 171.20. Breaking out. What do we say? 171 to 172 is going to be your target. Elias, what are you up on that McDonald's trade right now? Elias is up 95% on the McDonald's trade.
Wow.
So from here, from this breakout, when he got in, right when we announced it, he got in here. He's now up 95%. He's up $2,000. And you guys remember, we were just talking about that here. He was up 60% on McDonald's, then 75%, now 95%, 2,000. And that looks great there. Look at that, still running 171.07. Now you can see right around 172, you're going to have some type of resistance at the highs of the day there. But I'd be taking profits on that. You're within the take profit area between 171 and 172. That's what I would do there. Still climbing though, looking good.
Spiking here. I'll tell Heat Biologics. Sorry, that's HCHEM.
What are you up now? Are you up 100% now on it, Elias? Once you reach that 100%, I'd take it. You should be up well over 100% now. 171.39. I would lock in those profits right now, Elias, if it were me. I am still in Boeing, Colaveres. I would let you know if I was out of it. Carnival Cruise Line's getting a big pop here. Thank God. Take a look at Carnival Cruise Line. That was down about 500 this morning. Now we're in the green on that today. Carnival Cruise Line getting a nice pop. It's only down 0.33%. Take a look. Came down to 11. It just had a $1.20 pop, Carnival Cruise Line. It just popped 10% in the past, since 10 o'clock. Since 10:05, so 50 minutes it climbed $1.12 or $1.20. That's amazing. Big climb there. Vinny, that's why you got to watch there. Patience, discipline. $1.20, 10% climb there from the lows today. I mean, you just got to sit there and watch that. I'm still in the Carnival Cruise Line for the October Expo, so still plenty of time there. If she starts to run and gets a couple of green candles. Elias said he's out for 105%. Mike Anthel said he made another $500. He got in and out of it again. That was a nice job, guys. Out for 105% gain. Mike Anthel in and out for another $500. Nice job, guys. Very nice job. Ragu, if you're out of United Airlines bearish positions, are you also exiting your Boeing position? Diamond is almost green. Only down about 89 points now for the day after being down. What was it down? 400, 500? I think maybe even 600 points before. Ragu said he's keeping Boeing. United Airlines, he's up 125% from yesterday. Nice job there, Ragu. I'm really upset I didn't jump in McDonald's with you guys. I wanted to jump in there, but I saw I saw Vinny. He was struggling a little bit in the trade room there, and when I see one of our members struggle, it gets to me too, because you don't want to see someone struggle. You want to help them. You want to do what you can. So, when I saw that, I got caught up with that trade room there. But McDonald's, I should have jumped in that with you guys, Elias and Mike Anthel. I gave you guys the trade idea. You guys jumped in quick 100%. That was a great job, guys.
U.S. State Department officials
Great job on that trade.
Maritime Advisory called months of extensive
I'm keeping Boeing as well. I'm down $1,200 on it right now. $1,000.
Check out the homepage real quick.
Nice. Very nice.
No, that's not the nice part.
What?
No, don't you go.
That's what I like to see. Really nice. Well done. Well done. Perfect. I like that. This here, BCA at top.
I think can we move that? Yeah. Okay. I'll put it
That way the guests come and see that and they know exactly what that is. Perfect. Well done, E.
Check out our
Like
new post,
that.
guys.
What's that?
Let me check out that new post and share it.
USO climbing off that 20. Bank of America's holding that 10 right here. Starting to climb. Or not Bank of America, that's Diamond ETF. Sorry, I'm looking at Bank of America on the other chart here. On the other screen. USO's getting another nice breakout there. Breaking above $21 a share again. $21.02 a share. There goes Diamond holding that 10, starting that climb. LVS trade still continuing to pop. What the heck's going on with Facebook? Let's take a look at Facebook here. Facebook 203 a share, down about $2 today. That was up nicely in the pre-market hours. That was at like 207. I woke up this morning, I was looking, I'm like, oh, it's gonna be a nice day. You know, the markets were up a bit this morning. I have my coffee, I get into the office and I looked, first thing on the screen here, I see Dow's down 350 points. I said, Ephraim, what the hell happened
Jobs report.
from my ride to work? But as you guys could see, they're still buying into the market here. We were down, what, 500 points this morning. We're now only down 60 points now on the Dow. I told you, I'm very bullish on the economy now. That's why I still held most of my calls. What's Starbucks doing now? I think that one's I'm going to be kicking myself in the ass for selling. Yep, exactly. Held that 50, starting to climb 72.24. I sold that at what, 71? Breakout momentum. That's why some days you just got to be a little bit more patient than others, you know.
And have the mindset that
The Starbucks was what, the 75 strike? That looks great.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that looks like she's going to get up to 80. Been a tough week, though. That's for certain.
Volatility, it's
Oh,
more volatile. It's a more
There-
volatile market. We're gonna see big
there's no
spikes.
need to give excuses, you know. Trades have been tough past week. Diamond getting up. Let's see, 232.50 is going to be resistance on the Diamond ETF. Shen said Square missed that run. Andrew Richardson says he made a combined 400% on several Facebook trade puts the last 3 days. Did any of the members on the YouTube chat get into that McDonald's trade? Luis Armando Fernandez says, Dave, what do you think about Carnival Cruise Line? Honestly, I like it long term here. I think that got hit so much. There she goes. She's still running too. She's almost green now for the day. There we go. There we go. Excuse me. Thank you. There we go. She's now green for the day. Carnival Cruise Line just went down 10% from the day. Now she's green. That stock was down 10 freaking percent this morning. I'm glad I held on to it though, you know, because that one was a little nerve-wracking. Accounts climbing, and we're $4,000 off the lows from this morning. You know, that's looking good there. Visa's up $300 today. Let's take a look at Visa. Visa 178. Look at that big breakout there since this morning. Looking good. You know, bouncing off that 20. I should be adding Visa for next Friday's expo. That'd probably be a really good setup there. Be some nice trades.
Shares of VTV Therapeutics getting a small pop here. Company tweeting VYKT.
Ragu says he took out 50% of bearish trade on TDOC. Ragu said he's out of the American Airline bearish position. He'll be entering back bearish positions on airlines sometime within the next few days. Airlines are toast for near term. Liquidated 50% of Disney bearish position for 100% gain. Brian said he's kicking himself for dumping Square when he did. He had the 77.50 call for tomorrow's expo. He would have had a huge gain on that. Oh, Brian, I feel you there. Square's looking great. There goes Diamond. Diamond's taking off. Dow's only down 40 points now. Visa's breaking above 178 a share. Guys, it is after 11, so I'm going to get off here and get ready for our Zoom. We're still implementing that on the website, as you guys could see here. Let me show you guys quick. So here is the website. Now when you go here, there's going to be a drop down. See the drop down box for Breaking Chart Alerts live session? When you go here, you're going to click on this, and this is going to take you to our Zoom class. And here is all the info. It's going to be starting in 3 hours, 54 minutes, and 18 seconds. And here's all the info you guys need. You just join meeting via web browser, and you guys will be able to join that there. Okay, and then the trade room, you guys can join us in the trade room now. We'll be in there with you guys. And I will see you guys at the afternoon session, guys. Great job today. Nice job being patient, disciplined. Diamond's breaking out there. Big climb on the Dow. Dow's only down 10 points now. Dow's going to turn green here any second. Let's see that turn green before we end the day here, because we were calling that reversal from this morning. And I'm glad that happened. Dow's only down 8 points now. Alrighty, guys. I'm going to get off of here. I'll see you guys at 2 p.m. We'll be in the trade room for now if you guys need anything. And we'll continue to look over charts. Shen wants to look at PayPal. Efrain's going to post that there for you, Shen. And we'll be looking at some other trade setups here for the afternoon. Definitely want to start doing some day trading this afternoon here. Visa's continuing to break out 178.25 now. That one's having a nice breakout. We got some nice setups happening. A lot of alerts coming in. A lot of call sweeps coming in at the bottom down here. And take a look at Visa, still breaking above 178.23. Looking good there, guys. I will see you guys in the afternoon session. Please give the video a like, share it on social media, and if you're not a member yet, you could go to breakingchartalerts.com, sign up for a Pro Trader membership or a Trader membership, and you guys can join us in the live trade room now. Alrighty, guys, take care. God bless. Have a great day, and I will see you at 2 p.m. See you guys.